We're live. Wait, no.
We love that.
Now we're correct.
Hello.
There we go. The cameras were all messed up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second episode of Nearest Vengeance. Unfortunately, the first video is gone, and there's no way to get it back. However, we get to enjoy my wonderful recap of the first episode. Unless you were one of the lucky around 15 who saw it originally. So, our story starts with the brave adventurers that you see beside me, their names underneath their cameras. All within the city of Cloudway. The city above the clouds. It was then when a certain youngish... Oh, actually, yeah. Vector, could you please describe your character just once again?
All right. Vector is a short male that looks about 12, 13 years old, though he might be much older. About 4.5 feet tall, extremely pale with dark hair and a few scars from living outside. He pretty much wears commoner clothing at all time because that's all he has, and his lower body is caked in mud and dirt, even though most of it appears to have dried.
So, Vector had just entered the city of Cloudway, climbing the very steep mountains to smell a dangerous poison called Thyraxis. It was a faint smell, but still one that he recognized, because he knew, he was taught, that this is one of the most dangerous poisons, said to be lethal at the slightest touch. However, when he found its source, he found Ophelia. Would you like to describe yourself?
A tall, slender woman with lots of muscles, gray tinge in skin, and very cat-like.
Okay. Vector saw a green tinge on the woman and approached her, and through a series of talking to a toxologist and entering a circumstance where people confuse Vector for a child, they ended up within a cave. Now, at the same time this was happening, our other three heroes, by happen chance, were inside the tavern called the Purple Skewer. There, Sora, who is not here with us today, was doing a very lively performance, enthralling all of the crowd, save two. JP, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm JP. He is a young-looking man, maybe mid-20s, short-cut brown hair, heavily covered in this very robe-looking armor, even though it is still leather armor, and you see he carries a book and a dagger at his side.
Okay. And Cedric, would you like to describe your character?
All right. Cedric is a cute little gnome boy with long floppy hair that kind of just flops over the front of his face and like silver spectacles. For the most part, Cedric looks pretty standard, just like a small gnome person. And the most notable thing about him would perhaps be his blue, almost leather-like armor that he wears. And on the top of the right shoulder is a silver insignia of a quill and a book.
You. Sora, taking slight offense to the fact that these two weren't completely involved with their performance, approached the table to find out why. And the two at the table were, by happen chance, there only because of the fact that Sora's performance was so excellent, all the other tables had filled. Realizing this, when Sora took a seat, she unfortunately had to sit at the same table. Cedric was drawn to the table because of something. Oh wait, Can't say that yet. Because of a companion. No. Believe that. Cedric was drawn to JP's unique aura. And through legislation, they too ended up at the entrance of a cave where our party met. There, seeing common grounds, the five decided to enter the cave where they were ambushed by a group of amorphous black pudding. These creatures would latch on and burn their skin and cloth. However, our quick-thinking heroes managed to fend off the creatures, and soon after found a hidden door. Hidden because I hid it. Inside the wall. And there they saw a puzzle, which they solved, and now, after finishing the puzzle, 2 large metal doors opened. And that is where we left off last time. Right. Okay. Okay. Give me a second to grab the volume of music.
Mitten, all they can see is your face.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Last we remember, you had just finished the Dwarven Stone puzzle. And the 2 doors, the 2 iron doors, had just opened. The
Right,
heavy metal-
well,
Oh,
sorry,
just need 5 more
I-
seconds. The heavy metal ground across the stone. Inside, you see a dark place. Oh, that was to be expected. Does anyone have dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
No.
How far is your feet?
60.
Oh,
You look, and what you see astounds you. An entire city built into the mountain. Rows upon rows of houses made out of cobble and other stones. The same stones the puzzle was made out of, basalt. Line what seems to be paved roads all the way up to a majestic castle that does enter the roof of the cave. Massive. Should exaggerate and exemplify. However, along with the astonishing sights, all of you feel a very dark presence within. And you are immediately all set on guard by natural instinct of self-preservation. You may go ahead.
From what I can see, are there any signs of recent activity? Is there anyone living here currently?
All right, give me an investigation check.
All right, we're doing this, I guess. Let's go.
You walk inside to investigate, or do you stay outside?
No, just from where I can see, just from the door. I'm not walking in yet.
Okay. Well,
Investigation.
scared, aren't you?
Yeah.
can I relight my lantern,
I
by the way? For those of us
I got
who can't see.
12.
Oh. You take a small look, trying to see if perhaps some dust was left. Or maybe a stone broken. But all you see is a long abandoned city.
Okay.
Seems that this entire massive complex of housing and building is all for naught. No matter how hard you look, there's not a single trace of life here. Not even the flicker of the smallest candle.
Could I
Alright.
make an Arcana check
Go ahead.
to see, I don't know, what kind of magic-y weird stuff is here? Let's...
Just a vibe check. An Arcana
19.
vibe check.
The Arcana
19.
vibe check, yeah.
You look inside, and you are immediately. Sorry, you. Oh, you look at the weave, yes. You look at the weave, and you, JP, see unnatural black strands amongst the magic here. And instantaneously, you know whatever that means is any magic cast here will not be normal.
Oh God.
Any magical effects will not work normally. Something is intertwined with the magic here on a
Hey.
level beyond what you can currently understand.
Hey, Cedric, Vector, we should... I don't know what will happen, but I feel like if we cast magic here, shit's gonna go south real fast.
Oof.
I mean, there's a way we can try that out.
What, do you just want to try shooting a cantrip in there? See what... Here, let's try it. Can I cast Mage Hand and see what happens? Basic cantrip.
Let's go ahead.
I just summoned it. I summoned my Mage Hand visible right now.
So you cast Mage Hand outside of the room.
I'm pretty sure Mage Hand has 30 feet, I think. Yeah, it's a 30
Yeah,
foot.
Oh, you put it
I
inside the
cast-
room.
Yeah, I cast it inside.
You cast Mage Hand in the room, and what you see is a slightly more black version of the usually blue arcane hand. Its fingers move naturally, but other than that, it doesn't do much.
Can I send Wick in there?
Can you send Wick?
Yeah,
Sure.
I want Wick to fly through the threshold and see what happens.
Wick, a small candle, starts to fly through the darkness. However, you see that none of it disappears.
Oh no.
No matter how far Wick goes, his light does not seem to. Well, actually, his light seems to be completely engulfed by the ever intrusive shadow that fills this room.
Okay.
As this, can I attempt something?
Go ahead.
Because the engulf, I'm going to use my Mage Hand, because I already have it summoned, to pick up the lantern I was carrying. So now it's going to carry the actual just regular fire lantern.
Okay.
And I'm going to make it invisible just for fun. And it's going to carry it. I guess going in's the only way to figure out what it's going to do. Standing out
Mage
here isn't going to
Hand
get us anywhere.
comes back because you summoned it inside the darkness to pick up your lantern. And it does in fact pick it up. However, seconds later, it drops it as its fingers spasm, suddenly shooting out. The lantern now lies in a mess on the floor. Thankfully, none of the oil seems to have spilled and the fire hasn't gotten out of control.
I will pick it up. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'll snap away my Mage Hand. Guess that's useless. I guess I'm carrying it. Alright.
Is your lantern magical, JP?
No, this is a oil lantern. I used you literally saw me pull out a piece of like flint and steel and light it. Like it's
Can you put it just at the edge of the threshold? Like just at the
I'm
very
going
edge
to-
of this weird aura?
as they say, I'm going to walk through the doorway with the lantern.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, just like I wanna try something.
I fear nothing. In the best scenario, this is going to be good for me. So
Okay, well, just hold it for me for a second.
Bracing yourself.
Can you do that?
Take a step inside. Is that what I heard?
I don't even brace myself. I just hold the lantern and step through. Like, it's just very much like a,
God.
yep, and I step through the barrier. Or the threshold.
Take a step in.
Yep,
Take a look around.
yep.
Nothing's jumping out of the shadows yet. No. Probably nothing.
I
thi-
love the
I think
yet.
it's fine. Yet.
the
I think it's fine.
yet is very
by my
reassuring.
guess.
Okay. I will chase after JP, and then I'll say JP, stand still for a second, and then can I ritual cast Identify on his lantern while we're inside this weird magic zone?
It's a lantern.
I
It's
want to
not
see if there's a
magical.
spell affecting it.
It's not a
His lantern's
magical
fine.
lantern. It's a
However, I will say
I
this:
bought it at-
to cast Identify.
fantasy Costco.
So right now, his lantern looks very normal, but to cast Identify as a ritual, I'm pretty sure it's 10 minutes.
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
I bought it at Fantasy Walgreens. I don't think
Oh no. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to do that anymore. That's
it's
too
a
much.
lantern.
That's too much.
Like,
While
and
JP
I-
and Cedric are
It's
messing
just a
around
lantern.
with the darkness, what does Amphelia and Vector do?
I start stalking forward, seeing if I can smell anything off about the place with my heightened sense of smell.
Go ahead. Thank you very much. Give me a perception check.
All right.
So this is a smelling perception check, which means you would have advantage on that.
Oh, oof. Oof.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I don't know what my advantage is.
Advantage means you roll twice and take the higher result.
Right. Go now. Oh,
Uh,
perception.
let's
Oh
see.
my god, I apparently can't read today, you guys.
oh, good. 19. A single whiff is all it takes before you jump back. The blood, the overwhelming scent of blood is enough to make you reel if you weren't already such a hardened warrior. Yeah, that was a wonderful reaction.
JP who can't smell it. What's wrong? It's a dark room.
I can
It's a creepy
I
castle.
can smell blood. I can smell lots and lots and lots of blood.
That's
Is
reassuring.
it fresh?
No, it's not fresh.
Aw.
Old blood.
Well, while they're doing that,
Yes,
I'm
Vector.
going to use my new ability to test out my wild shape into something that actually has dark vision, so I can see.
Pog.
Okay.
Pog.
I'm going to turn into a wolf spider, which is, if you need the stats, it's on page 330 of the monster manual. So that I'll be able to
Spider.
actually climb and have dark vision, so I can check the walls inside
What's
the
the
room.
size of the wolf spider?
It's a medium beast. Challenge 1/4, so it's the maximum that I can turn into.
Okay. None of you notice this, or
Yes.
maybe some of you do, but Vector's body, which was that of a child, suddenly starts to grow just a bit larger before a fully formed spider appears, but not exactly just a spider, for the spider has scales, but only freckled upon its abdomen. The rest of it looks generally normal.
All right.
That's
Um,
concerning.
Oh, not just a
I-
child, but a pack mule too. I like this development.
I try to keep a hold of Rax using my pincers and climb onto the wall in the room to get a better look.
Okay.
So, perception check then, I'm assuming, or
Yes, please.
All right. Perception. 16.
16. You climb into the cavern and onto its walls, yes?
Yep.
Okay, and you're looking around?
All right. I would do a clicking noise like a spider, but I'm assuming I wouldn't be doing that with Rax in my mouth.
So Rex isn't actually physical right now.
Oh,
Sweet. All right, so
okay.
I start climbing, and then I start kind of making a clicking noise like a spider,
What are you looking for?
checking to see if there's anything that they might have missed from being lower on the ground. Anything that might only be visible from the higher angle, basically.
You see movement far into the city, but it looks like a visual error. All you see is faint flashing of moving of shadows.
All right, I get back to the floor, and can I just release the wild shape, or does anything have to happen for specific? Right, I transform back. That's one of my slots. Actually, that's my only slot currently.
Oh, rip.
So I am looking like Vector again. I saw something down there in the city. I do not think we're alone.
Was it moving?
Yes.
Was it
Was
alive?
it very
I do not know.
deadly?
Cedric is going to basically start sprinting towards where Vector said there was stuff.
Cedric.
I will
I'm going
sprint.
to
Cedric.
We're
sprint
going.
forward.
Cedric. God.
And then Wick's coming with me.
As I see
I-
Cedric run, I just start sprinting after him.
I full on run to try to get ahead.
As I am running towards there, can I do some sort of perception check to see if, like, I'm actively looking for these creatures, whatever they are?
Okay. Roll a perception check.
All right. Let's go perception. Ugh. 13. Okay.
Right.
Is that correct?
Well, I'm happy to say, Cedric, that you wonderfully perceive a creature jumping out of the shadows to strike you.
I love that. Let's fucking go.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Uh,
Is it another slime? Is this another slime fight?
oh my.
I'm excited for this fight. I'm ready to go. Full huntress
Oh,
mode.
I'm missing a token. I'm having token problems. Okay, well, it's not a slime, but it looks similar. So we'll use the same token. What you see leap out of the shadows, at first, what was just moving black is now a fully formed creature standing in front of you, and the bare light emanating from the lantern, almost like a feline. However, much larger than any you have seen, with hind legs as big as a bear's, and an extra pair right around its abdomen. Its gnarled face isn't a face at all, as it is just a fusion of teeth and eyes scattered around in a disordered way. And as it leaps towards Cedric, its mouth opens and it goes to bite his face off.
I use my reaction to cast shield.
That is something you could do with your reaction. Yes.
I do that.
Ba-bum.
Am I able to leap over top and try to
Oh,
go for this cat's jugular?
Okay, so my AC goes up by 5 until the end of my next turn.
Okay, I will keep
Or
that
until
in
the start of my
mind.
next turn, sorry.
I doubt it hits you, but we shall see. Wait a second. Where are my things? Oh, there they are. Okay, apologies for that. Yes. What is your AC?
My AC is. Wow, you've never asked me that before. It's 11. Plus 5,
Plus
so
5?
16.
Perfect. The thing leaps out of the shadows and tries to, kill you. However, you quickly snap your fingers, and a blue aura appears around Cedric. The creature smashes into the aura, becoming amorphous, like the slime, almost like the liquid, before bouncing back, landing in front or right beside Cedric. You hear an inhuman growl, something mixed between cat and person. And, I don't know, zombie. Yeah, everyone roll initiative.
okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let me select my token.
Initiative.
20!
Let's go. Oh, okay.
Rogues for the win! By the way, you gotta click on your token.
My God, what is that?
Right. I forgot.
Well, I got an 18, so that's fine.
How are your initiatives so high?
I just roll. I have a +0.
We have
I
dex-based
rolled a
characters.
17 and it said that I didn't have it selected, so I had to re-roll. I'm not sure if you
Yeah.
want to keep my old or my new. But...
Doesn't matter. It literally does not matter.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure we all
it's
go
the same
before him.
either way, so.
Hold
I'm
on.
pretty sure the order is the same as well. Yeah, just go ahead.
So,
I don't know how to click my character.
JP knows
Apparently.
magic won't go right here, right? Like, he knows if he casts a spell, it could get fucky.
JP knows what you think.
Okay. Then, because I have an ally within 5 feet, JP will just go for a regular melee attack.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I will stab at him with my dagger. Ba-do-do-do. God, let's hit.
You're moving forward and stabbing, yes?
Yes, 23.
That hits. Go ahead and deal me damage.
So I
And
get,
if you'd like, animate it as well.
give me a sec. Sneak attack damage. So that's a total of 7 points. As you just see JP rush forward, you can almost see, if you looked, him brush past his book at his side, and you see arcane runes appear in his hand before he like snaps himself out of it because he knows he can't cast here, and he just stabs him in the side.
All right, Amphilia, you're next.
God damn.
No,
Yeah,
that's
let's have a
not
large
me. I just
growl.
put my thing on there.
I'm sorry, Cedric, there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how to put my thing on the thing. So.
It's okay. Okay, go ahead, Cedric.
All right. Well, I think I am going to take the disengage action, and I'm just gonna run behind Sora real quick because this is not it. I'm just gonna move.
Okay, beautiful.
That's gonna be my turn.
Cedric, nearly having his throat removed, takes the safe action and, using evasive maneuvers, runs behind the demonic hero. All right, Amphilia, go ahead.
So that's a large growl and leaps at the mass that now looks like a cat and aims for its jugular, wanting to go
Alright.
for the death kill. All right, that is dexterity, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that works. 22. Go ahead and deal me damage. beautiful. Right. Amphilia, tell me what you did.
After I land my leap, I slash at the beast's throat, aiming to try to take its jugular out if there were a jugular there. Feeling my
And-
gauntlet slash through the
Beautiful.
viscous fluid.
Yes, exactly. As your claws return, all that leaves is part of the liquid that forms this creature, splattering to the side, slowly crawling back towards the quickly shrinking mass. Vector?
Alright. Vector will run out 30 feet, getting as far ahead of the group as he can to see if there's any more of the slimes.
Beautiful.
And
This isn't a slime. It's a. I
mean,
guess it's a slime. Yeah.
the creature of sorts.
A creature. Yes. Or apps.
Do I see anything else out of us, or is it still just the one?
Perception check for me.
I keep reaching for my physical dice. 13.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, in fact, you see quite a few.
All right.
Like almost like a tide of black oil
Oh,
rushing at you.
shit.
You see many things run down this narrow street of this forgotten city. That's excellent. Sora the Sky. Oh, Sora's not here with us right now.
What
But
would Sora do?
And in fact, do Sora's attacks. And that hits. Wow, Sora is amazing.
Pop off.
I forgot that Sora
What?
just has a big ass fucking sword. I forgot that's just what Sora has.
Oh, well. There we go. 7. Has everyone done 7 damage? Yes, everyone
Yeah.
has.
I've done
Sora
zero.
the Sky takes her greatsword, pulls it off her back, and slashes at the ooze. Or, well, the ooze in the cat form. Oil spills, and the cat, which is now the meager size of a dog, seems to become more and more unstable, just like the oozes that you had fought before. However, it is now the creature's turn. Despite it just being the size of a dog. Actually, everyone knows, a dog's bite hurts. Hurts really bad.
Oh, no.
Who was the closest? Was it?
Oh, I know.
all
JP.
JP, all three of us are technically right next to it.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I'll just have to do the closest one then. Yeah, that works. The natural one.
I
You see the
misses.
creature rushes up towards JP. But as it goes to bite, you see the damage it has taken causes it to turn into a pebble right before the impact hits. It slowly reforms back in its original position. And you see the eyes all dart around its body. Okay. Go ahead. It's your turn.
Because it's top of the order, JP will use his bonus action to disengage, or his rogue cunning action, and he will move to here.
Okay.
Actually, right next to him, and he's going to. You see him look like he's going to throw his dagger, and you see ice form around the edge of it and shoot out straight towards this slime, this center one. And I have to
Okay,
roll the
that works.
hit. Because I haven't got to do this yet, but I am spending my first spell slot on Ice Knife. Please don't fuck up. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so it takes 8 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Are all 5 of, so this one, and this one, so all 3 of these need to make a dexterity saving throw.
We'll roll for all of them at once.
If they get below an 11, they also take 4 points of cold, and yay, they all take 4 points of cold damage.
Beautiful.
As I just whip an ice knife towards them.
Does it explode? Like, what else happens?
So you see the ice shatter into them, and you see it just stop for a minute, and outside of its gelatinous form, shards of ice shatter outwards, leaving this cold mist on them. Ice knife.
So that was ice
Could be
damage,
worse,
yes?
though. That was ice damage. Are 4 points of
You
ice
see-
damage, 8 points of piercing.
The parts of ooze that fly off these creatures remain frozen and shatter completely. The ooze is now gone.
Ice damage is good. Ice damage is really good. Okay, good to know.
Okay, that's cold damage.
Go ahead, Cedric.
Or cold damage.
All right. So, did any of those die? Or no? Are they all still up?
I didn't do
In
that.
fact, this one's still alive.
Yeah, these ones are way hardier.
All right. So, this one I believe has not been hit yet, right? Like this one at the top.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. I didn't say anything. I just thought you could see. My apologies.
All right. And then those are all the same cat things. I am going to cast Chromatic Orb at the very top one.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then I will choose cold for the damage type.
Okay.
All right. And then, okay, so I have to roll d20 first. Let's do that. $23 to hit.
I'm sorry, but the creature's immune to 23s exactly.
Oh my god,
Oh,
not this joke.
no.
Not this joke.
All right, so that's 3d8 cold damage.
Go ahead.
22.
Holy
that,
sh!
that better die.
That was an amazing
I
cold
will.
damage.
I will pull out Alistair from my bag, and then as I start chanting, you feel the temperature of the room just like lower a little bit, and then a chunk of ice flies from my spellbook towards that one blob.
The poor creature. I mean, I don't know if it's poor or not, but. Jesus Christ. You see that? No? Oh, that's unfortunate.
22.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see the creature instantaneously freeze as Alistair, you call it Alistair, this book. Very ancient book. Say. Wow. Sorry, it instantaneously freezes. No bits of ooze fly off. No liquid is lost. No, the entire creature is just frozen.
Ooh, I'll harvest that later.
I feel it.
I'm gonna finish off the slime next to me. I'm gonna take
That's a
another
good idea.
swipe at it.
I know that slime's rolling pretty trash. I don't think we need to worry about it, but
Oh my god. There you go. Oof.
that's a. I think that's the wrong button.
7. What?
7 does not hit.
No.
Rip.
Once again, try and slash. However, this creature is just got so much smaller in such a short amount of time, you're not able to as quickly react. And as you go forward with your claws, It easily dodges out of the way, something it couldn't have done with its larger size.
I can just barely do.
Very good.
Speak now that it's small.
All right.
Train is it?
It's mine if Aster is done with
Yeah.
with. All right. I'm going to try something that it's a half-baked plan I came up with in the past turn. I'm going to move
always good.
forward another 30 feet. Are you familiar with the concept of wind chill?
I am.
All right. So Druidcraft has a range of 30 feet, which puts this one that's completely frozen solid just barely in range.
Okay.
One of the listed effects for an example for Druidcraft is creating a puff of wind. So I'm going to, you see Vector run forward and then reach out towards the frozen creature as a small gust of wind comes from that, blowing the cold air from the frozen creature into the one directly next to it. Not sure if it'll do much, but I figured it's worth a shot.
Is this
And up to the-
Druidcraft?
Yeah, it says small puff of wind, so it's not going to be like, extremely powerful or anything, but I figured the temperature from the other one might do something. I don't know.
Okay, that's definitely worth looking into. So, roll a d20 just to make a spell attack. Sorry,
So that'd be with my wisdom then, wouldn't it?
it's whatever you would use for a spell attack.
Yep,
Come on,
wisdom.
Druid.
All right, so its spell attack bonus is +2. So and then add 2 so it's an 18 then.
18. That hits. Now, I'd like you to roll me a d6.
Hmm.
3.
You see cold winds blow from the frozen blob straight towards its friends. And just this minor wind is enough to chill and take off part of its formed heel, which unfortunately doesn't do much to stop the creature that has no physical form, no true physical form. All right, Sora.
What is Sora doing? Oh yeah, great side.
Wow, Sora is incredible. I don't know exactly what Sora would do. All I know is that Sora is doing really good.
Sora is just being Sora.
Sora's just doing
I don't
Sora
know what to
things.
tell ya.
Sora, after bringing her sword down, rips it back out, slashes forward.
Is it
Oh,
dead?
wait, you can see me.
Pog?
You see me? Yeah, you can see me.
Dead? Pog?
The creature's
Murdered?
head is removed. However, you still see a cat-sized cat with more noticeable features,
Oh my god.
or normal features.
If I don't.
All right, it's now the creature's turn. It's going to. It's going to attack Sora.
Oh
Poor
wow!
cat tries to swipe at Sora. However, its tiny claws do nothing against normal cloth. And Sora steps away unbroken. However, the more pressing threat lies farther ahead the road as the 4 creatures run straight towards Vector of Eden.
Bye,
Sorry,
Vector.
Oh,
Oh
Vector.
no.
Okay, so
Bye. It's nice knowing ya, my dude.
there is something called flanking. I haven't explained it before. However, flanking means for every creature, if you're doing a melee attack, for every creature that is also within melee range of that creature, you get a +2. So right now, if any of them attacked, which they all will, all of them will get a +6 to hit
Ugh.
on top of their
Oh.
original bonuses.
Yeesh.
Oh
Don't
boy.
get flanked. Wait, does
Hey,
that apply to
Vector?
us as players?
It applies to you as players as well, yeah.
Hey,
So you
Vector,
can
I
flank
just
other
want you to
creatures.
know. Your body will be used well after you pass, so don't worry.
That is the creepiest thing you could say to a child. I need you to understand that.
Just to
Cedric.
do a little example
Cedric.
of flanking.
It's not right. Cedric,
That
that's
is
not
the
right.
dice for flanking.
Oh shit.
Yikes! I can't look at this. Like, I cannot
Oh.
watch you do this.
Tell me if
Vector.
any of those
Oh my
missed.
God.
What was the lowest one?
14.
14.
They all hit.
Cedric, can you shield the boy?
My AC
Oh,
is
wait,
12.
no, wait, hold up. Let me see if I can use it on some. I think it's just me, but let me double check.
You need to be within 5 feet, probably.
No, it's just me. I can only use it on myself.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Well,
all of them hit. Thankfully, we leveled up, so I actually have a decent number of hit points, but I'm still probably going to be down at least.
I'm going.
Let's see what they do.
Fuck. Oh.
Okay, here we go, boys.
All right,
wow.
just
You
give me
really
a total.
got the short end of the stick.
Oh no. I mean, that's on you. Why were you there?
22.
Because I don't have, because my that's the minimum range for me to be able to hit any of them.
Rip.
22.
I'm still standing, barely, but I'm still standing.
Hey.
Beautiful. You see the horde of creatures, amorphous blobs that were once a flowing wave of oil, crash on Vector. And even though Vector is standing, albeit his injuries, he is now surrounded by a sea of this ever-shifting black oil. You don't even see a distinct body.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just a wave of teeth and
So are they
eyes.
all connected?
Oh,
Are they all connected?
They are all connected. Yeah, basically.
Okay. That is a fucking bad move for them because it's JP's turn. JP is going to sprint forward as they are all connected. How many squares is this? 5, 10, 15, 20. So is the lowest one connected with all of these three as well? Like, are they all 4 of them connected as one thing?
Yes.
Yes, all 4 of them can count as one creature for this? Because this does matter.
Excellent.
I guess one portion of the total.
Whole mass. You know what? We're gonna do it. JP runs forward and stabs at it with its knife, and because Vector is within 5 feet, I
It's
get,
+2. Yep.
I get and sneak attack because my sneak attack only works with that. And does a 10 hit? So 12 total.
A 10 does not hit.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Oh no! I don't hit. Oh no!
So actually, I
Oh,
heard something really cool. There's no point hiding the ACs because you want your players to like animate it or whatever. So the ACs for all these creatures are 13,
oh shit!
and they get lower the more damage they take.
I was really banking off of using JP's ability with his knife, but he didn't hit.
Oh, a miss is still a miss. Would you like to
so-
tell me what happens?
You just see JP sprint forward with this gusto and forget how far the wall is, and he just scrapes his knuckle against it and like pulls the dagger back in close, like not realizing distance, and just see him kind of catch himself. And JP is going to use his cunning action to disengage, and he can move 5 feet back. Because that's all his movement. That's everything he had. I'm a rogue.
Hey,
I'm not meant to get
Poor
close.
Vector.
Sorry, but nah, I'm not gonna die.
I'll die.
Go ahead, Cedric. Vector is currently in a risky situation.
Okay, since they're all connected, right? They're all one. Will they all get hit by my chromatic orb if I shoot one at them?
I will say the part they are of will get hits.
Okay, I'm sorry, Vector. You're dead. I can't help you, but I will cast chromatic orb again.
Okay, go ahead.
That was my plan.
All right. I was very excited for a second. 17.
That hits.
So
Assuming you're
3d8.
hitting maybe this one.
I am hitting. Oh no. Okay, which one? Will Cedric be aware of which one has the highest health? Roughly. No. I'll you know what? I'll go for the one that JP tried to stab and failed at.
Go ahead.
So that's gonna be, I believe, 3d8 again of cold. Oh my god, it's 10 cold damage.
That's
And
quite
yeah,
a lot.
sorry.
Yeah, no, describe it.
You watch as I once again lift my spell book, and you hear me just yell, "Come on, JP! I thought you could do this," and then I shoot the one that he tried to go for.
Nice
You see,
recent skill.
When you freeze that, it becomes separate from the rest of the blob, becoming now a solid thing that you can target and attack. Amphilia, though there is a mewling kitten at your feet, the more pressing concern seems to be
Over there.
I cannot believe I whiffed so bad.
I want to go for the one that's now frozen. I'm going to go for the one that's now frozen to try to take it out. I'm going to dash forward and leap onto it, burying my claws on my gauntlet.
Hey, which one?
This is the one that's frozen, right? Why can't
Quick and hold.
that one? That's the one that's frozen, right? Or is it just this one up here?
That one is completely frozen, like it's not moving. This one is like chilled. You see, there's like a bluish tone to it. Yeah.
Oh, they're all chilled? Okay, then if
Yeah,
they're
they're
all
all chilled.
if they're all
there's
chilled,
that
I'm gonna
blue
go for
circle.
this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Gonna leap on forward to it. Dexterity 18. Does that hit?
It does.
It does. Okay. Let's do 8 damage to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump on top of it. I'm going to slash down at it and then come back with my other claws and slash down.
Oh,
Ripping
no.
the tether, this viscous fluid apart.
Oh.
Beautiful. You see the thing react harshly as it is nearly crushed. You see some of its eyes, or some of the teeth that flow through its body, pierce some of its eyes, and you hear an unholy scream emanate from the thing. The sound is terrifying. So I'd like the three of you, JP, Vector, and Amphilia, to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Stop doing this to my boy JP. 16.
16.
Oh
No!
Oh no. That's not good.
Fuck.
That's not good.
That's not
That's not
good.
good.
That's really bad.
Effects of fear or frightened. You cannot move forward to the creature. You can still attack it. You cannot move forward towards your source of fear. And I think you have disadvantage on these things, on these attacks.
Ooh.
Vector of Eden. Vector, you are currently surrounded by a flowing sea of ooze, and it doesn't take anyone to know that you're in a very bad situation. What do you do?
For my action, I disengage.
Yeah, more importantly, how do you get out? I should rectify my statements. Okay, disengage.
I run out the opening behind me towards where the party came from.
Like that far, or you want to go here? somewhere?
To here. That way. This one. That way I'm kind of in the middle between the two groups.
Okay, perfect.
And question for next turn. Wild shape. It's the number of charges is half my level because we're an odd level right now. Would it round up or down for my number of charges?
Sure,
tell
it
you on
rounds down. But I will quickly check.
I can double
it
check.
doesn't
You can keep
matter.
doing your thing. I have the thing up.
Yeah. You're level 3. But you know what? Yeah, you just have a wild shape. You know the desperation of the situation. Okay, let me quickly describe what happens. Vector, finding a brief opening, rushes through the ooze that was swirling around him. Quickly running to in between both groups and swirling around just to make sure his companions are A-okay. All right, maybe do you turn around? I don't know.
No, I check on Rax, but I just ignore everyone else.
Okay, that's beautiful.
You have 2 charges, Vector, by the way.
Sweet. All right, I know what I'm doing next turn. Yeah, so I get to safety, and then I just try to keep my distance.
Okay. Torah of the Sky. Wow. It's been a long journey.
Every time.
Sora, you better finish that kitten off.
Sorry,
Sora.
you ho.
Feeling pity to the small
Oh my god.
cat-like creature completely fails to attack.
F.
And it is now the creature's turn, which walks away, mewling.
What? Just become a okay.
I'm not gonna complain. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that. That's good.
And
That's good.
then the horde once again descends. This one goes after you, JP, but the rest
No, I
surrounds.
had it so perfect. I had it
Ah.
so perfect. You ruined my plans. Now I
that
can't
is
do what I want.
Any of those miss? No. I don't think they miss.
Ouch.
Wow, that is higher than the damage than Vector took. No, it's the exact same. You take 22 points of damage as the oozes fall upon you. Cedric, you quickly see in the very back more of those creatures rushing from the darkness.
Oh no! This noise.
You think you know what it needs to be done.
Me? Wait.
No, like I mean. No,
Oh. Yeah, is it okay,
I don't know.
question.
Yeah.
We didn't roll for his initiative, but what about Wick? Can Wick act right now? Can I ask Wick
Wick
to
can
do
act,
something for me as a bonus action?
Yeah, Wick's your familiar. Oh, Candle guy. Candle dude.
Normally Wick has his own initiative.
Oh, let's just say he acts on your turn because we. Don't
Okay,
know.
cool. I will yell at everyone to run, and just as a safeguard. Okay, another question. Based on my previous experience, do I know what creature type these are?
Probably a monstrosity, but they could have some
okay.
bestial aspects to them because of the cat form they take.
Okay, so but monstrosity, right? Let
What
me
happened
just.
to JP's turn?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay,
Back to
JK.
JP.
My plan has failed.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I'm
wait,
JP
wait.
at the top of the line, I never went.
Oh,
What the
you know
heck?
what? Here's what we're gonna do.
That's weird.
Just as
Yeah,
a
why
last
didn't you go?
effort-
I think it's because you deleted the other slime, so it moved me out of the order. Weird.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move here, which isn't leaving attack range, so there's no attack of opportunity. Hopefully.
That is true.
And then as an action, can I pull Amphelia out of the slime and move her to the other side of me, like behind me. 'Cause
I
it's
appreciate because I'm
force
at 0 hit
movement.
points.
Both of you roll a dexterity check.
Okay, that's good. Better. Fuck!
That's good. That's
Natural one!
that's bad.
That's bad! That's really bad!
F.
F in the chat.
Man.
We salute the two people about to be
Can I
You can say that Ophelia moves there without a provoking attack of opportunity.
Okay, then I am going to, still dragging her with me, use my cunning action to disengage. And I'm gonna move.
Okay.
That's 5, that's 10, that's 15, that's 20, 25. I can move
Oh,
25
thank God. Okay, I can do
total.
the thing.
So I'm gonna move her. I'm gonna move myself because it's like half movement, dragging her probably.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
So yeah,
There?
I will drag her that far back. You literally just see JP go, "Oh fuck," and just grab her by the arm and just like very poorly, because he's not a strong man, just like one
Run.
arm dragging like your child trying to drag a fully grown adult. Like,
Don't worry, she's there to help. Yeah, you guys.
yeah, JP just
Well, I'm not gonna say
everything.
easily. You barely escaped
I barely.
the horrible mess. Okay, Cedric.
All right, I will yell at everyone. Okay, we're running. But before I turn around to sprint out, I am going to just I don't know if this is going to work. I hope
no.
it does. I will cast sleep, and I will upcast it to 2nd level, so there will be 78 worth of health that I can affect with that.
Okay, go ahead.
You have 2nd level spells? Whoa.
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
Oh, I forgot.
Level
Okay,
3.
I just got 1st level spells. I'm sorry. It's so weird for me.
Yeah, so 78. Okay, so I have 32 max that I can affect. The lowest hit points goes first, so the one with the lowest health goes to sleep, and then it kind of moves over, like it moves on from lowest to highest. However much I can affect based on their current health.
Okay. You see one of the creatures. The ooze falls off it, and you see a deceased body of what was once probably. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, this is really bad.
Interesting. Is that the only one?
It was, yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. Okay, genuinely, Cedric is thinking about sprinting in and grabbing the body before sprinting out. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sprint. I'm running back out. It's fine. I'm not going to think about it.
Oh my god, Cedric,
Okay.
no.
Or, honestly, I think you guys are good. Yeah, I want everyone to say right now, does anyone have any plans of turning back to face them?
Hell no.
Maybe later. Like, not
JP
today. Maybe
JP is
tomorrow.
dragging the unconscious person he just met out of this, like,
No one's
catacombs.
unconscious.
No.
Oh, you're not
I'm
unconscious?
very low health.
You're very low?
Very
Okay,
low
I'm
health.
just dragging her
That's
by the
fine.
hand and fucking booking it. I also grab
Okay.
Vector as well and just, like, book it.
Oh no! Before you can grab me, I'm gonna turn into an elk so I can run faster and book it past them.
Good point.
Can I hop onto Vector as he runs past me? I'm
Vector's too small
I
for
can
you to
ride
hop
you.
on.
Oh my
Vector's
god,
as tall
it's
as you
a
are.
gnome on an elk!
An elk is large. I can ride an elk.
Oh, he's an elk, not an elf. Oh,
Yeah.
Elk.
that makes so much more sense. Yeah, it's all perfect. You guys bolt out of the cave as more and more of this ooze starts to pour out of the houses of the windows from the ceiling off of stalactites. And as this oncoming tsunami of black ooze is just about to reach you, you jump through the door with the last bit of effort you have left. And this wave falls flat on the exact boundary of where the door was. The door shuts
Um,
behind you.
Just for more safety, can I use Mage Hand to move one of the blocks from the puzzle out of place so it closes the door again? Just
say
for a
you
little
do
bit of
that.
safety.
Yeah.
As
okay,
you
that's
jump
smart.
through, you mage hand, move one of the blocks, and the door slams behind you.
Oh my god.
All the oil on the wall.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Let me just
god.
remind
Who's
you,
that?
2 of you are badly damaged.
Yes.
2 of you are injured. Let me describe how your injuries are so you can properly, if you want to, act out how you would be acting. It was teeth and acidity. The teeth would bite into your skin, stab into your skin, and the ooze would naturally just burn away cloth and blood and bone and whatever else it touched. I think only 2 of you are damaged, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I did not get touched.
JP
I was
is good.
untouched that whole time.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
I should have asked if the poison that runs through my vein would infect the poor things that bit me.
Creatures? I would not say so. But that is definitely something to keep in mind for other creatures.
Yes.
So definitely do remind me then.
Yes.
Hey.
I'll just quickly leave it to you guys, and then you can take it afterwards. The 5 of you lay panting behind the door, gasping for breath, barely escaping with your lives. Okay, now you can go ahead. Which one?
Cedric. Why the hell did you want to go here?
I need something here. Clearly, there's
What?
something powerful
what the
in there.
Fuck do you need that's past the death goop?
I don't know, but there's something there.
Yeah,
Obviously
and it turns
something very
corpses into
powerful.
goop corpses.
And then, while they're arguing, I'm gonna like go up onto my hind hooves and buck Cedric off of me now that we're in safety.
Oh yeah, me and Cedric
Okay,
were
well,
eye
I'm
level
going
for
to
one
gracefully
moment,
land.
and then Cedric
How
falls.
dare you?
Next check for you, Cedric, then.
Oh no.
Please,
All right. Is
please
this
fail.
Gracefully lands.
Is
Dexterity?
this straight up deck? Wait. Okay, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's just
Dex,
check.
Dex a Dex check, yeah. It's an acrobatics check, more specifically.
Okay, cool. Did that work? Did it? Yeah, 9.
Okay.
Ugh.
Not graceful, but you land on your knee.
Okay. So that black oil, does that match the description of black liquor?
That is black liquor. Like, I mean,
You mean
none of this was said about black liquor. All you know about black liquor is it's supposed to be this kind of like squishy, looks like oil. You didn't even know that it moved by itself.
I'll hold up the like flask that I got of it because I have a vial of it, like this.
You gave it to me last time.
Oh yeah,
Hold it
I
up.
gave it to you.
It looks like the liquid is disobeying the laws of gravity as it is pushing on the side. Let's see if I have like an example. I don't have the bottle. You can see half of the liquid is pushing on one side of the jar.
We need to never go back there.
Well, we have to.
But death must come to our enemies.
All right.
What enemies? We're not fighting people. This is
This goo! This goo!
this is
does
goo.
something
This is
to me.
goo. What do you?
Well, I have to go back in there. It's kind of my job to check this out.
Insight check that?
Inciting Cedric?
I'm inciting Cedric about their intentions for this because they're like, it's my job.
It really is.
Obligatory deception check, Cedric.
Deception or persuasion, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Deception or persuasion. Whichever
It doesn't
one.
matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, yeah. You're not supposed to. That's why they both use charisma, so it doesn't
18.
really matter.
Oh yeah. Okay. God. Oh. Okay.
Get matched.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure insight is here because it's like the attacker and persuasion's the defender.
If it's your job to
So-
go investigate that, why don't you have people from your organization? Also, I would like my payment for that.
We'll discuss that later.
What do you mean later?
The,
Hold up.
the
Hold up.
order-
Are you trying to stiff me here?
Hey, I will. Hey, I'll be fully honest with you. You will get the book. I will be honest with you. The order doesn't fully really understand what's happening. We're kind of trying to figure it out, and so I need to go back in there to do that.
We just had two
Shouldn't it?
people who, arguably, I don't know that well, but I don't want to see anyone die, just get burned by acid
Shit's
and
still in
teeth,
there.
I think?
See from the doorway of the puzzle room an old dwarf. In fact, it is the same dwarf that you saw earlier. Or some of you saw earlier. I'm pretty sure Amphilia and Vector. With an eye patch and a pig leg.
An eye
I'm
patch
doing
and a
it.
peg leg?
Yeah, we ran into him. And apologize.
How do you...
Doing it
Oh,
against
no.
ghost.
I was paid to come here.
Well, not yet.
Mother... Here, I better
We were
get that
just
book.
curious. We're following these fellas.
You're saying this
don't
one
talk.
burned by acid and stabbed by teeth.
Oh. My God. My God. Here, take this quickly. He hands you a whitish vial, what looks to be modified holy water. Not sure how that's possible. It exists. To
Wait,
both the
does he
people who
have-
took damage. There?
I'm still in my elk form, so
Oh, you don't look damaged. Do you look damaged?
in the elk form I don't look damaged yet. No, but I when I see him handing the vial over to her,
Wait.
I change back into the humanoid form, which
I
does look
should say,
damaged.
Vector, your elk form, the usual horns are draconic. They scroll backward
Hold up.
instead of the usual sideways for elves.
Well, we need
Did
to
this
unpack
dwarf
that.
just walk into, like, us bickering and just a fucking elk standing in the corner of the room?
With dragon
Yes,
horns.
In a
Really?
cave.
With
In a
dragon
cave.
horns.
With dragon
Yes.
horns. Okay, cool. Just
With
need to
dragon
get that
horns.
image in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just like ask this dwarf, who are you?
Okay, beautiful. This
What
works.
the f was that?
You all find yourselves within the Purple Skewer, which, by coincidence, seems to be the same tavern or inn that you all went to room in. Wow, what are the chances of that? That's crazy.
Wow.
Coming for
Oh
that
my
book.
God. Amazing. With hushed voice, the cheery atmosphere around you is one to behold. However, the old dwarven man in front of you, who introduced himself as Mercer, seems very stoic, quiet, and quite angry, to be fair.
Why so Assyrian?
Can you explain your turn inside?
What?
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 And here, that me or him was his voice just terrible.
I think his
The-
voice just didn't
you're-
come through on Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your mic didn't pick it up at all.
Okay. He had a better voice then. What are you doing in the catacombs? You've been killed.
I'm sorry, what is it called?
The catacombs.
Catacombs.
The catacomb.
Oh.
Catacombs. The old
Oh.
ruins of the Empire. He shakes his head sorrowfully.
I break the ice by saying, I'm here because I'm a cat. Catacombs.
JP has a fucking aneurysm and dies. Like, can I roll a wisdom saving throw on that, please? Just
Go ahead. Go ahead. Honestly, I think I'm wrong one too.
she's fine. No, never again.
You see the old man look at you with his one eye, and
Oh, one eye.
his one eye narrows. He shakes his head and looks towards Cedric. You. What were you doing? You look like the most educated of them.
Well, first of all, thank
I
you.
resent
I
that.
am. Second of all, I'm there to investigate the black liquor that seems to have infested your little catacombs. I'm sure you don't really like that stuff desecrating the corpses of your ancestors.
Persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Oh no, my persuasion's bad, but 7. Okay.
Oof.
See his eyes raise a little. What do you mean, black liquor?
You know the black fluid that was trying to consume the life out of us, and
Oily
also the
crap.
weird magical aura that seems to be suffocating our magic use inside the cavern.
Yeah, what the fuck were they up to down
What was
there
that?
caused something like that?
Why did they take such bestial forms?
He says with a sorrowful voice.
Wasn't them. As the heavy the heavy accordion fucking jamming out in the background.
You hear the accordion jamming out, but for purposes, I'm going to change things.
Is that Zora? Is that Sora? Is that Sora just vibing?
Yeah. Sora's not at the
Sora
table. Sora's
vibing with
you
the
know,
accordion. in the
vibing up.
background.
Yeah, exactly. She's telling the story of how she valiantly saved a cat from black liquor.
Yeah, it was all Sora. No one
All
else
Sora.
saved.
Yeah,
the cat.
exactly.
All Sora.
Oh, I think that's exactly what Sora would do. Okay.
I mean, I
Okay.
agree. If someone
agree.
asks me about the story, I will say that.
You see the dwarf look down solemnly. Long ago, there used to be ancient, powerful, and prestigious. Its name. He slides a coin, and upon it you see the symbol of Helios. Its name was Calmia. That was its capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he seem like some sort of clergy person for Helios?
So you know that a lot of the faiths are dying out because the gods haven't touched the world in so long. But Helios has been especially replaced by the goddess of faith.
Good.
Even though she is a god of more humanoid creatures, Helios is considered a part of the old pantheon, or the old gods. When you look at him, you don't see anything but an old dwarven man who probably has a few screws loose, as well as a few limbs missing. But he definitely, when you look at his eyes, he holds a wisdom far beyond his age.
His age is infinity, so I don't know how that's possible, but
Yeah.
So what do you know about the catacombs that might help us on a second journey there?
Was an ancient dwarven kingdom. Not entirely dwarves, but most of them were. An underground civilization that was open to all. It really seemed that they could never fall. Until that.
what
So-
thing?
If it's underground, then that means that it must have had a very large variety of creatures not normally seen above ground down there. Those creatures.
Down there anymore. He says, harshly almost, snarling at you. As if you took personal offense.
All that's left is that strictly oil. I take some of the bodies of the damned.
That's not natural.
As he mentions the oil, I would like to tell the group why I'm here, like specifically related to the black liquor, as part of my job.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
yeah. Speaking of that black fluid, we call it the black liquor. It's been popping up all over the place, and we've been trying to investigate it. Which is why I need to get back in there and see what's up with that.
Well, if that liquor is dangerous and might kill other creatures, then I will assist you as best I can, but
Again, there's the best of ideas. Might as well already hold on to what's left.
He looks around.
This place is too peaceful. I've been for them for years. They don't listen. I need to move. I don't care.
Okay.
Damn it.
What time of day is it currently, roughly, at this point?
It's nearing night.
That
All right. I'll
strange-
say, how about we sleep on it? And then tomorrow we'll see if we would like to go back when we're feeling a little bit better.
I'm more than okay with coming back.
That strange magical effect.
You want to go back?
He says.
You
Yeah,
got
well,
to
I-
prove yourself first. Or I'll alert the town guards. They want another few adventurers wandering down the catacombs looking for treasure, only to emerge as monsters I have to deal with.
What
Ay,
kind of test will we have to pass to be able to come back down?
Written, physical, what are we looking at?
Yes.
well,
What kind of test do you want us to exactly take? Oh, there we go.
This town looks like it's safe, like it's peaceful. Slowly, demons is creeping all around it.
He says, waving his hand, trying to exaggerate his story.
The practice is corrupting the minds of the few. There, down in the black markets, sense its presence, and out in the woods, amongst the lumberers, I felt it too. Beyond all that, deep within the very core, that administration that runs this bloody city, oil has infected their minds. Doesn't matter if you go down there, you've already come out.
Are you saying this oil
You
is
want
in
to go back in? You've got to deal with the oil. Sorry. He says, pointing to his head.
right.
Are you saying that this oil's in our head? Because that sounds a little far-fetched to me.
Not yours, you phone.
All right, name calling doesn't help anyone.
Okay.
Black market. Should start there. Or
Alright.
maybe in the lumberer's mill. Or the administration of the city.
He says, growing tired. That's a good question.
Uh,
I'm
yes.
So
not gonna
this
talk about
place
it.
that he's telling us to go, is it? Do we know where it is? Like
The-
roughly how far it is?
You have no idea what he's talking about. Only that he's mentioned 3 locations, which make him feel bad.
Would JP know anything about the black market at all, with his like background or anything about like that?
You heard that there was a black market in this city, and because Cloudwake is an independent city, not associated with any actual country, it does have a lot of exotic goods, including, and this may be of interest to some, very rare ingredients. There's auctions for animals and whatnot. Magical items, and other things that you can't normally get above ground.
Well,
Ooh.
I came here for some of the problems on the black market, so
I can
this
get
would
us.
knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
I can get us
But I-
into the black market. Like I can get us there.
Shady.
Shady.
I have a hood built into my shirt. Yes, I'm shady. What do you
So-
expect?
What were the other 2 locations that he mentioned? So there's a black market,
There's the mill.
Mill.
and then the
And the,
lumberyard.
Lumberyard.
Oh, no, sorry. The mill is the lumberyard. Administration. The administration. So you think he's talking about the people who run this city?
So a
Okay.
government office, a lumber mill, and the black market.
Hmm.
2 of those
Should
we
we,
could probably
uh,
find.
Shall we divide and conquer then?
No, I
As
think
the
we
phrase
should.
may go.
I think we should stick together. Safety in numbers and all that.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
I agree.
where do we
it's
wanna
never good if we split up.
Where do we want to start then?
I think we should start tomorrow. I think we should sleep and then
I mean, I would
Begin
like to get my
tomorrow.
spells back. That
Yeah.
would be nice.
Yes.
Let's
My health would be
sleep
nice to
and
have
then
back.
let's sleep. But I think we should go for the black market.
I agree.
They're the way that I think we go.
When we all going off to bed? I need to or
oh you.
while we go off to bed,
Oh,
JP would like to do something. Cause
Go ahead,
JP generally knows, especially cause of, like how he grew up for those few years, he knows probably some like shadier fellows. So could JP look for one of those kinds of people and just write in thieves can't, or speaking thieves can't to the other, like kind of shadier kind of person, just being like, hey, just got into town, looking where to sell some more illicit stuff. Just general like
Okay.
criminal contact conversation.
You mentioned the thieves can't, and without needing to write anything, in quite a few boxes and barrels and pieces of stone, you see general directions to what they call
Hey, criminal
what they
contact.
call
JP.
Blackstone, the Blackstone Market.
A black market called Blackstone. Let's go.
All right.
Love it.
JP will like find the information. After he's done that, he will head upstairs and go to bed.
Okay, you all go to sleep.
Can I catch JP before he goes upstairs? I wanna try something.
Yes, Vector, what did you want to do?
Because of the fact that I am completely totally broke, I sleep outside of the
Do I see Vector doing
outside of
that?
town.
Do I see Vector like walking out of the tavern?
Sure.
Hey, kid, where you going?
I'm going to a place to sleep.
Do you have an inn?
No.
Oh, fuck.
And then I start to walk away.
Kid. Vector, I apologize.
I
And-
finally respond when he says Vector instead of Kid.
And I will toss him my room key. Go sleep on the sofa or something in there. Just stop sleeping on the street, please. We're in a city. It's not safe to sleep out at night.
You could get mugged.
You get kidnapped or, attacked by the fucking slimes. Just go sleep in the tavern, please.
All right. I go upstairs and I go to sleep after making sure that Rax is very securely tucked in my shirt.
Rex gives you a little snark, which you know as wary. His eyes turn yellow as well. He's uneased.
It's okay, Rax. We'll sleep here for tonight. At least you will, and then we'll get going in the morning.
See his eyes turn back to the normal green after you calm down a bit. JP and Cedric.
I will walk up to JP, and I'll just walk up and I'll say, okay, you say you're not magical, right?
I said I wasn't magical. When you asked me, I wasn't practicing.
But now you are?
Well, I could always cast. You just asked me. I just wasn't practicing in the moment.
Okay, I hate you. All right.
Ask better questions.
I
Smartass.
might have a way to figure out what's wrong with you.
JP, your eyes.
What do you
raise.
mean? What are you referring to?
I can see if there's any magic affecting you currently, giving you these powers, maybe.
Thank you, but I'm already aware of the magic affecting me, and it's not something I want to know more about.
And you said you knew nothing about it. What? Do you want to enlighten me now about what magic is flowing through your veins?
It's not in my veins. And I'll just lift up my sleeve just a little bit, and on JP's wrist, you see burned and cut into his skin are arcane runes all across his wrist. And you see him lift back up his shirt.
All right, now we have to do this. And I kind of motion for a booth. This will take not a long time. It's fine. Just come with me.
Oh my God.
I kind of sit across the booth from him. I slam Alistair down onto the table, open, and I grab your wrist and I lay it on top of my spellbook. And then you watch as I kind of start tracing sigils on the paper underneath. And I'm going to ritual cast Identify on the marking on his wrist.
I mean,
It'll be like 11
You
minutes.
put the symbols onto the paper.
Yeah.
like the identify symbol, or like JP's symbols.
Well, a mixture of both. Like, it's both going to be Identify and like with your symbols there, just to kind of figure it out what's going on. I don't know what this is. We're figuring it out.
Okay, so spells are a list of symbols. So, and they have to be listed in that order, otherwise they won't cast.
Uh-huh.
So, do you like list JP's spells in that order?
Oh,
You know what? Sure. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll
It's-
write his runes. And
it's a
then as
little
we'll
more
figure it
than
out.
2 runes. You see,
I just want to cast-
JP like pull down his neck a little bit, and you just see the corner of one on like the edge of his neck, that like his shirt that kind of goes up to his throat kind of covers.
Okay.
Enthralled with the magic. Writes it down.
Oh.
JP, as he is doing so, you feel the room getting colder.
No. I'm just going to take a quill from like my thing, and I'm gonna cross out the things on the paper. Nope. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're definitely not gonna do that.
Interesting.
I get it. You want to help. don't do that
Well-
shit to me. Don't do that shit to me, please.
I don't know if helping was the goal, but if you want me to stop, sure. And then
Please.
I'll kind of just like walk away back up to my room. And then once I get there, I'm gonna start reading that book that Bar gave me.
Okay, we'll have to do something with you. Amphilia, what do you do? If you do anything.
I'm going to stay quiet at the bar and overhear the conversation that JP just had with Cedric.
Before they left up to their room? To Cedric's room? Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh no. Perception does not like me today.
Well, hearing or listening into JP and Cedric's conversation was easy enough. However, that's all you really focused on. Didn't manage to catch it.
Didn't retain any of the information.
Not really, no. You returned to your
I returned
quarters?
to my quarters for sleep. Much needed sleep.
Okay, perfect. Right. We're going to quickly move to just Cedric, because
Oh no.
there's a character whom he can speak to.
Oh no. Okay.
Intrigue. Mystery.
Okay.
Bless you.
Let's get it.
No, that's
Thank
not
you.
it.
Yeah.
That's not it either. Here, Alistair, speak up.
Okay.
Not so rough. Obviously.
But secondly, you see the book flaps shut. The symbol in its center opens up to reveal an eye, and Alistair starts to float.
Secondly, what was it you were writing?
That shady fellow, the one that you told me to check out, he had runes on his body. He wouldn't let me examine them.
Knows where the rooms?
Yeah. According to him.
See Alistair's eye dart around the room as if he's thinking about something.
Whatever it was, I sense another presence almost encroaching on us.
Oh.
Need to follow
Someone
that
fun?
character more. Someone fun. I guess we could call it both.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'll keep an eye on him.
Him, the liquor, a woman who doesn't die from the poison, and that strange child with the dragon.
You forgot the sing-song person.
There's nothing special about her.
Well,
Fucking
I guess
ouch.
birds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. I'll keep an eye on this strange individual, but for now, I think I need to read what Bar has given me, and I'm gonna start doing that because I
Alistair
want
just-
to read the book before I give it to JP. Because I guess I will give it to JP. I promised it. Whatever.
Alistair just turns back into a normal book, flops onto the table, and stops moving. There's no difference between him and any other random tome within your collection. Alright, beautiful. Everyone's waking up in the morning to do something. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Okay,
Did
we'll
I
just start
learn
everyone.
anything from the book?
The book was So you looked over the book, but it only went over the stuff that you have already extensively researched.
Oh god.
Maybe.
Thanks for
volume
nothing, I
11.
guess, Bar.
Maybe volume 11.
Maybe. Have to look for that. All right.
Okay. All of you meet up within. Well, obviously the The purple skewer.
So,
Go ahead.
do we have anything we want to do before we get into, the main bulk of the going to the place
Black
we're
Market.
planning to go to? Don't fucking say it out. The place we're planning to go to today. Have you guys
mean
never
the black
done
market?
anything?
You mean the black market? What?
Have you guys ever done anything shady in your life? Any of you?
No,
I
no,
mean,
not
I-
in the forest.
Fucking God.
if you're talking about shady,
I'm dealing
I used to take care of animals under the trees.
Alright. When an animal... that's a bad example. Don't yell out if you're going somewhere you know isn't a good place. Don't
You don't
know
yell
it's
out
not
you're going
good.
there.
It could be
When you're on
fun.
a hunt, you
Do
don't want
we-
to yell to scare your
That is the correct answer.
prey.
Thank you.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, do we want to go anywhere first?
I don't want to go anywhere, but I guess I do need to give you this for yesterday. And then I hand JP the book.
Cute. And you
But
see...
as I hand it, I want to lean in. Can you I want to try to stand on my tiptoes to whisper something in your ear. So you're gonna have to lean down.
Oh
But
my
I will
God. You just see
whisper.
JP fold in half to get down to your height.
Just remember, if you do help me with this, there's more where that came from.
All right. And JP will take this book and he will slide it into his small pouch off to his side. Or one of his multiple... He has a book holster. He can hold books and shit.
Yes, you
Also,
can.
I do have idea for when we get to the black market. I do have business there of sorts. I need to see the animals that they have there. So when we get
Sure.
close, I will change into animal and one of you sell me.
For reference, how much money do I have? Because I don't actually know. I don't have it written down.
All right.
I feel like would be bursting out laughing with that
We
one.
talked about money earlier.
Yeah, I
for
never got
me-
a number.
Just
Oh, boy.
for comparison's sake, you gave me a starting amount of 2 silver, and I was
6.
the richest.
Yeah.
So
I started with 5 copper and I gained a copper last week, so I have 6 copper.
I just need to know
Oh,
how much roughly JP would have.
I don't remember what we talked about, but
JP roughly
It
works
goes-
and stuff like that. Not a crazy amount, but
I think it
got
was
a lot of
75.
We'll go with 75. 75 copper works.
Something
For all
like
who
that.
haven't heard, we use a modified money system. Don't worry about it. Monies are worth slightly less. more.
Yeah, so normal D&D uses gold. I think that's stupid, so we use copper instead. Copper, silver, gold. But-
You do realize that probably will not go well if we do that. You get that, right, Vector?
We
Oh,
might
don't
not
worry,
be able to
don't
buy
worry.
you back.
Well,
Don't
not buy
worry,
you
I
back.
have-
What are you?
I have a plan.
What if they put a restraining some device on you, or knock you out?
See, if they use a harness or restraint, it'll be sized for animal I will be. But if I change back into my normal size, it will not fit anymore.
yes, but your normal size will still be trapped by a cage.
What about magic?
Not if I
as
change
well?
again.
Couldn't they just see through your whole magic bit?
But don't worry. I have plan. I have a plan.
Okay. Well, I'm not selling him. Someone else can deal with that. I'm not doing that. I'm
I'll
not
sell
doing
him.
that.
Just
Okay.
make sure they put me in the pen that the other animals are.
Okay.
How the fuck are we supposed to make sure of that? Hold up.
Yeah.
Why are you agreeing to this so quickly?
Just make sure they store me with as many of the animals as possible.
Cool. All right. I'm not being a part of that. So what exactly we're looking for again?
Well, this dwarf just said that he gets bad vibes from this market,
Well-
and that's all we know.
If we're looking for black ichor there, maybe the black ichor we have in the bottles will lead us towards it. Looked like it was trying to lead us toward the last bunch.
That is very true.
All right, I'll take
It's just a guess
the,
by its nature.
I'll take the one that is in the vial so we can see inside. And I'm not going to carry it out like really out, but like it's I can see it, but I'm gonna try to hide it. We're gonna try to be sneaky about it. Or actually, JP, you can hold it. You're more of a shady character.
All right. Right. But here. And JP will just, like, stealthily hold stuff. You know, invisible mage hand and all that jazz.
Wonderful. Does anyone else prepare in any way?
No.
I'm looking just really quick to see what the largest animal I would have realistically come across is that I can actually transform into.
Can
Probably a steel beetle.
hold up. Is this set in the... I'll ask you later.
Shady.
Yeah,
How
no,
big
this
would a
is
steel
shady.
beetle
This
be
is actually
compared to
shady.
an elk?
Actually, right around the same size. An elk is pretty huge. Actually, I think the steel beetle is smaller. People the elk. But it's not. It's not. Yeah, you do what you want.
Yeah.
But steel beetle. That's something, you know.
Pretty sure that's
Yeah,
higher than a
and-
CR 1/2, though.
Yeah, and an elk would be a forest creature, so it would make sense for me. So I will transform back into an elk once we get close to our destination.
An elk with dragon horns.
Exactly. That's the point.
Philo, you better get at least, I don't know, 4 silver for this.
Yes,
If
I
we get
better
money
fetch a
for
good price
this-
for him.
All right. Maybe don't tell them
Leave
your
them
name,
over.
just in case they get pissed that you sold them a polymorph
human?
druid or a shifted
Yes.
druid. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Glad we're all. Oh fuck, we're still gonna die. Okay. Cool. To the location we're going today. Yes.
Blackstone Market.
Ah.
Ooh.
The trip to the entrance is nothing special. Just the right turn there, a left turn here, down a staircase, and up a rope. But
Come
The
on, Vector,
door
use them muscles.
is nothing more than a rope. Or sorry, not a rope. A barrel. The four of you are looking at this barrel because Sora is currently not with you. She said that she needed to perform some more.
Can I?
Get that coin.
Would I know? Is it shift barrel or is it open barrel for this?
No.
Oh my god, screw it. Can I, are there any thieves' camp markings?
It's that's like regional, JP. That's regional stuff.
Fine.
So it's just a regular barrel?
You know,
Like it looks
Can I
like a
try
regular
taking
barrel?
the lid off the barrel?
yeah, it's full of rocks.
I'm gonna push the barrel. Actually, Ophelia, can you push the barrel out of the way, please?
Yes, I can push the barrel out of the way. I like how you asked the strength to do
I
And
am,
so.
Ophelia
I am weak.
easily pushes the barrel out of the way.
JP is a weak.
And underneath, you see a ladder down.
They really took our brains for granted when it comes to figuring this out, didn't they?
How are you
Oh
getting
my
down?
God.
Aren't you an elk?
That was amazing.
That is a good question.
He hasn't transformed yet.
Yeah, I'm waiting. And
Well,
Is there another way for people who want to sell animals to go through? Or is this the only way in?
We don't know.
Well, you see
I
entrance
know
here.
this one entrance.
JP led you to here, yeah.
Can I
Okay.
just straight acrobatics down? Can I just like go down? Do I need to roll for it or can
Yeah,
I
that
just climb
works.
down?
I'm
No, I
just
think
gonna
you're-
walk down with no acrobatics. I'm just gonna use the ladder.
It's a ladder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
JP
climb
does,
down
like,
using
the-
acrobatics.
JP does like the feet on
Perfect.
either side and like slides down, like the cool slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
Ezio.
by one way or another, all of you get down. Some of you a little
Ezio.
faster than others. A lot faster than others. And once you reach the bottom, you see a huge basalt cavern. Not quite the size of the city. That was beyond a cavern. But as you see the same basalt from the Dwarven puzzle, might I add. Dwarven stalactites and Dwarven stalagmites all across each stalagmite forming the posts or the various stalls that are set up all throughout this entire cavern. It is lit up by a variety of small crystals. Oh, a very pale, almost sun-like light. Here you see nothing at all what you think of a black market. Oh, JP knows this is normal. It's mostly normal-looking people walking around, doing as they would in a normal market. However, doesn't mean that all the stuff down here is normal as well.
All right,
Go ahead.
people. Don't talk to people unless you're trying to buy stuff. Don't look at people the wrong way. Please, please, please don't do anything stupid.
All right. Shall we get this show on the road, as they say?
Yep. So
Let's go.
just because I currently have the vial, could I quickly just like invisible mage hand out the vial and see if the black liquor is going any particular direction?
Yeah, that. Wow. Okay, so you immediately pull up the thing, the bottom, and not unlike when you were within the old city, you only see a little bit trying to push you towards what seems to be the center of the Blackstone Market.
That away.
I'll follow JP.
Forwards.
Well, I'll look for
All of you,
as that's pretty much the only way in.
everyone here is keeping wary eyes out. You know, but overall, you don't see anything that's beyond normal, beyond dangerous. Just classic stuff. However, you reach the center and you see auction, Blackstone auction, be here 3 hours. A single sign. That's it.
Right. Shall we try to get me into the auction?
Yes, let's go sell you.
Yeah, you guys have fun with that. I'm gonna go follow the liquor and see where it takes me.
The
I
liquor
will follow
takes you
you.
towards the stage.
Oh, I think it's in the auction. We actually may need to send you back there just to see whatever is back there, dude.
So I guess it's a good thing that I was planning this then.
Oh no, this was a
That's
terrible
it.
idea, but it will work out in our favor.
You see a convenient sign. Oh, sorry.
Go, go.
Okay, you see a convenient sign that points towards the back saying, auctioneers here.
Wait. All right. So
Wait, before Vector goes in, can I plant wick on him somewhere hidden?
where are you
Yes.
gonna hide a candle on an elk?
I don't know, under your ear or something. I just need him to be on you.
See, Wick, actually, no, I lied. Because Wick does not want to go anywhere near Vector.
Oh, was it because of your stupid lizard?
You see, you see Rex hissing at Wick, and Wick's flame is, which is usually a nice purple is, oh sorry, which is usually a normal red is now a purple. An
All
ugly
right.
purple.
Can we trade? Can you take Wick and I'll take your stupid lizard?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, good luck with
The
that.
four of you, I assume, walk down the auctioneer's tunnel.
Are you transforming now, or should we just like?
While we're in the tunnel, I transform into the elk.
I will
Okay,
attach
Is
a
there a
rope
that
to
works.
make it look like I brought you down myself.
Is there a name of like the auctioneer's place? Like, is it named anything different?
No. Yes. Auctioneer's place. Sorry, what do you mean by that? I'm now
I
completely
was just wondering if
confused.
the auctioneering this area had a specific name on it, like a shop name or something like that, or if it seems more like a freelance thing where anyone kind of puts in what they're selling, like it's not a specific owner.
Oh, it seems more freelance.
Okay.
And you're
that's what I
walking
was
down like a
figuring
tunnel
out.
right now.
To see if I
So
knew I
Vector
would be
transformed
dealing
to
with
the
any
oak, right?
person. Yeah.
Yep. The draconic elk has
Okay.
returned.
Draconic horns. Someone, I need to see that oak. I need to see that oak. Okay.
I mean, someone's already
You
drawing
walk down the
fantasy
tunnel.
Walgreens, so.
Fantasy Walgreens. I'll put that somewhere.
Fantasy Walgreens!
The McElroys are gonna come for your ass.
Can't prove anything. What are the McElroys?
All right, I'll
You walk
start
towards-
leading Victor
Sorry?
down. I'll start
Yes.
leaving Victor down to the auction.
Lead him down, and you see. Okay, that works. You step outside the tunnel, and you see a man immediately stop you.
What are you selling?
An elk with draconic horns.
See, the guy looks to the elk. He quickly checks the horns to make sure they're not glued on.
A real
his eyes
nice
are there.
square.
His eyes narrow for a bit, and he's like,
Let me get my superior.
he runs off.
When he touches the horns, I start shaking as if I'm about to attack.
He runs off.
What the fuck did this kid do? Oh, Cedric, have you ever heard of anything like this? Stage
No,
whispering?
but I am interested in checking it out.
Okay.
I kind of pat Vector on the shoulder to calm him down a bit.
Hey,
So that,
do you have a
he
story
doesn't-
in which of where you acquired
Snort.
this elk? Cool, we'll come up with
Who you
something.
talk-
I was
I was talking
talking to Aster. Do you have a
To
story
what?
of where you acquired this elk, or are you just gonna be like, yeah, I got it?
On my way up to Cloudwick, I happened to cross it while I was hunting for beasts. Thought it
Oh,
was
that
too
works.
rare of an opportunity to not sell.
All right. This should go
At
great.
this, the elks just snorts.
You see the guy run backwards. Or run back, sorry. Backwards. Okay. Bring him this way.
All right.
Hurry,
come on.
hurry! He almost rushes you over to.
What?
Oh, fudge. Oopsie daisies.
Can I insight check this dude?
Nice and sketchy.
Like, Can I insight check him just because the way he's acting seems super
Sus.
odd? Yeah, he's sus. He's
Sure, go
sus. 6. Shit.
Oh.
I don't
Oof.
have a high wisdom, okay?
I don't have a high wisdom either.
You look at a guy, he doesn't seem to be doing anything weird.
He's odd. Okay.
Not that I'd be able to say anything if it's wrong, if there's anything wrong, but I could attempt insight as an elk, and at least I'll know if something's off.
That is true.
Hey!
Fine.
Yikes. Come on, Druid.
Got them high wisdom scores. My god.
Looks
I have
like
a wisdom of 10.
Here, you know what? I
Yeah,
should do
same,
an
man.
obligatory performance check.
I have a higher wisdom than you. What the I have an 11.
That's not how you do that.
That's not how you do that.
There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You see a guy.
What's with all the rush
Simple guy.
here?
However, JP, you see your bottle is starting to rattle.
Oh shit. JP will like tuck it in a point where you can't hear the bottle rattling. but-
Tall, lean man with a single monocle on the top hat. The monocle,
old-
of course, gold, and a ring of silver above its hem. He holds a cane, which at the very tip seems to be made out of some type of white gem. He walks forward and looks at the elk. Oh, quite good. Seems quite special.
As he comes close, my eyes flick for a sec and I'm going to cast detect magic using my
Shady.
the ability. And I would like to take a look at this dude.
Almost immediately, you sense some type of abjuration, and then secondly, transmutation, but it's very faint.
All right.
So, what type of rare majestic creature have you brought me?
It's an elk, and it seems to have some sort of deformity of draconic antlers.
I snort again at the word deformity.
Yeah. I suppose we could kill it as some type of rare magical beast, the offspring of an ancient elk god and a dragon or something. Why
I did-
or
I did find
maybe
it near a dragon's den.
a silver. Yes, I'll give you a silver.
Sir. And JP will just step in front here.
Can I help
It's such
you?
a rare creature. A silver is insulting.
You look at the man.
I know in my life I've never seen anything like this, and I gesture towards my friends. Have any of you ever come across a creature such as this before?
No, nor has my clan ever seen such skulls.
No.
So,
And then I walk forward at this point and kind of just like make sure that he sees the insignia on my shoulder, and he says,
oh, I'm hiding
"Now."
my insignias very heavily. Like JP taped them over with like
As a
electrical
scribe,
tape.
I've seen a lot of things, but never something like this.
You want me to roll like persuasion or something?
Yeah, roll persuade them.
Do I have advantage because of the little bit of a show?
I would not
Worth
say
a
that.
try. Okay. Don't.
Rip.
10. Right down the middle. Yeesh.
His face is unchanging. I think that I'll keep it at the silver. After all, it is just a gnome with a deformity.
Er,
But I may be able to sell it for a higher price.
What sort of creatures would you be looking for?
No,
Right.
anything rare or mystical.
Well, have you heard of something like, and then I gesture, and then I pull Wick out and say, a living candle, and then Wick's just gonna fly around me.
Is it magic?
Yes, it is.
I'm not privy to.
Made
Mm,
only by scribes of the order. And again, I
Made
kind of
by
like
a
show
scribe.
yeah.
I see. Scribe it then. I suppose if it's a magical creature, it could go with the other magical items. I wouldn't really call it a animal.
I mean, how much would you pay for it?
Not sure. It needs to go through a check first. Something of the sort.
All right. And like I just make Wick land on my shoulder, and then I just say, well, show me the way, and we can begin this process of gaining this. living
I'm
candle.
far too busy with this wonderful elf. So, Silver, lass,
JP, what do you think?
Well, if we can't come to an arrangement for more money, maybe instead you give us something else not monetary, but give us maybe the option to an early viewing to what you have for sale. Give us a tour, might as well, if we want to be in the auction, maybe give us a head start for our sale.
For such a
And-
rare beast.
would you be interested in doing that? You
Well-
see him almost lean over you, this very tall, skinny man.
My interests lie with, archonic texts. Things speaking of magic and other such books, older relics.
No books, but maybe some relics that we have to offer.
Alright. What do you think?
I want to say something, but I know I shouldn't. Dang.
Say it.
Do
say
it.
it.
Do it.
Oh
do
no,
it.
it'll end so bad if I do. That's why I'm not.
Do it.
Oh. There's one more thing I'm looking for. I'm doing a bit of research on something. I was wondering if you may have any creatures of the such captured here. I'm currently
Sure. He leans in closer.
and JP will now throw off his cloak that's covering his shoulder, insignia. I'm currently here writing about a research paper, talking about the recently
See.
discovered, some people call it black liquor of the city. Hoping you may have any information or creatures alluding towards that.
Insight check, or sorry, perception check.
Fuck.
Wait, is the insignia on JP's
8.
shoulder familiar to me?
JP's shoulder familiar? I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna draw it inside. I'm gonna
secretly?
draw it.
I will
Okay, that works.
I will tell you what it looks like later. I'll send you. I think I have a rough sketch of it somewhere.
8.
Rolled shit.
All you see is his eyes grow. His smile grows wider and his eyes narrow.
JP just straight face.
What would you be interested in with this substance?
Well, I was wondering if you might have any creatures that may have been affected by it. Research purposes, seeing it affects with living beings. Or any of it has been captured to be studied upon. You know, it's quite a interesting subject for my benefactor, and I'm just here to
Right,
Do
we
my
don't have anything of the such. I've never even heard.
Can I insight this bullshit? Can I insight this absolute fucking bullshit?
Go ahead.
This man is No!
Oh,
Ooh.
Can anyone else insight?
I'm gonna insight him too.
Man,
As I'm getting sketch vibes from
I mean,
him.
sure, I'll
I'm
insight. I
picking
don't think
up
it's gonna
really
help.
sketch vibes.
I physically can't beat that roll, so
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
Ooh.
got 5.
No.
So
What the
we can't insight him.
This guy is just smiling.
I don't trust the person who smells that much.
If that's so, I'll be taking my leave, he says, waving his cane and walking away.
JP is
Wait,
still
we
The
have-
guy, the
Wait,
guard, he looks at you.
We still need to make the cell, don't we?
I will
I guess
leave-
I could do it.
Should we
Boss said a silver, so silver is it is.
Can we come back? We'll just want to check out other options. We'll be back before the auction, but we're not ready to go through
You
it
selling the
right now.
elk?
Well, not directly now. We will
There's
be
only
back
3
before
hours
the-
left till the auction.
Don't worry, we'll be back in 2, probably.
I plant my feet and don't move even when they try to drag me.
Okay, Vector.
Ophelia, can you please pick it up? Can you please pick up the elk? Please pick up the elk.
Yes, I can.
Please, thank
I
you.
grab under his stomach and one
I'm
around the
trying to look
neck
cool
so
here.
that he
You're
can't
killing me.
fucking hit me with his antlers. I have a nice hold on his neck and under his chest, and I pick up
Hey,
the
Vector.
elk and heave him
You
up.
try and resist Amphilia.
Yes.
Okay, that is an opposing strength checks for both of you.
Before you do that, I just want to say to Vector, hey, if you want to keep your eyesight, you'll come with us.
What the fuck kind of threat is that, Cedric? What the fuck?
So because of the fact I'm in the elk form, I use the elk's strength instead of my own, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
elk physical stats.
All right, so it's going to be a.
My
plus-
God, no! Why?
No,
so
that's
it's
a strength
12 total.
save. You should have a strength check, Aster. Different
Oh,
different
a strength
button.
check? Different. button.
12 total.
Oh wow.
My
What'd you
God.
get?
12
Oh
total.
no!
5.
The elk
No.
manages to
Right.
hold its ground. I don't know about you, but that elk doesn't seem like it wants to go.
Fine, cool. I'm just give me the silver. Here's the fucking elk. You know what? I'm done with this shit.
He hands you silver and he takes the elk.
Cool. You know what? Good luck with that. It tends to be stubborn.
Yes.
I am genuinely considering taking away Vector's eyesight. Just for being a little pain.
Wow. Okay.
God.
I might not. We'll see. I'll show mercy this time.
Okay.
Wow. That is
Wow.
Don't mess with the
The-
wizard.
The second we get outside of that tunnel, like we're outside of range, that
Okay.
dude, that fucking guy has something on him. Like that
Yes,
black
I
liquor was
agree.
going fucking crazy by him. Second he
fear-
showed up, it started shaking like a fucking tornado.
I could smell something off about him.
I don't like
Aw.
him.
Mhm.
All right. Well, what do we do now?
what to do?
We've lost our elk.
Lost our elk.
We have no way of trying to see what's with him because his stupid lizard hates my candle. Um,
Hmm.
where else can we go? in
I
this
guess
market?
we have to wander the market, like
We-
see if there's anything interesting that also relates to the black liquid.
Well, it's him, that guy. It's the head of whatever this place is probably infected by it. I think, or at least that's my best guess.
Well, at this point, can we even do anything before the auction starts?
There could
We
be
have
one
3
thing,
out-
but I would be
I mean, we could
showing a form of myself.
that the weirdest way to state something like a wild shape, like a changing into an animal kind of thing, or is this like?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. My
something
next
Oh.
guess was just like going
Sort.
straight nude, which I hope it wasn't that answer because both of those were very possible. A form of my.
Yeah.
My God.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know what my other form is. I would like to change into that.
We don't have to go
no.
back into
Other
the market
form.
yet. We can either
We can wander
explore
around
here
and then
or
come
get
back.
ready.
So what's this form?
It's something. It's something special. It's something that runs in my blood
Okay.
and possibly protects me from poison.
And that is something you definitely want to be protected from. That's for sure.
So when you change your form, what do we see?
A panther. A giant panther.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yes.
You see Amphilia almost leap around in a circle before slowly her fur starts to grow all over her skin and her arms or legs turn into mighty muscled legs of a panther.
Can you talk in this form?
Now,
Grrr.
Okay, well, while you're in this form, we might as well make use of you. Do you guys want to help me look for something in the market while we wait for this auction?
Maybe we shouldn't be walking around the market with a giant fucking panther.
Why not? It's a black market. People don't care.
Have you ever heard of just the word inconspicuous? Like, you're a learned person. Do you know what that means? You
Yes,
walk around with
sir.
the fucking cannula. Of course you don't. Cover your logos.
What do we do now?
Well, maybe. Do we have like? Are we gonna buy back the kid? Or are we gonna fucking steal? Like, are we gonna?
Well,
do
I don't.
some, like,
we don't know what his
next-level
plan
heist?
is. He said he has a plan. We don't know what the
Yeah.
plan is.
Are we going to stay and try and buy shit in the auction?
I mean, there is stuff that I want to buy.
I mean,
To
he
do
said
that,
we needed
yes.
to get rid of the black ichor. Does that mean killing that dude or?
you know, that
We don't
vague
know.
old man is a little too vague, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should follow him
Shit. Okay.
and get him when he's
guess.
alone.
Yeah, that I'm sure that will go splendid for us.
I would in agreement.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, in the meantime, maybe do we want to pick up some supplies? I mean, we are in a market. Maybe they have
Yes,
some
I
shit we
do.
can't normally get.
Are there any stalls that are selling bodies?
What the fuck? Cynthia? What the fuck? Like a living or dead?
Dead.
Okay.
I wouldn't
that
say
makes
body if
better.
it was alive.
That makes it better.
It
No,
it doesn't
that
have to
makes it
be
better.
human, but the closer to human, the better.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, the closer to gnome, the better.
Well,
human will
I'm
do.
gonna say, the three of you walk off to discover the rest of the black market, and we will quickly move to Vector, who has been taking in to the rare creatures stall.
Oh crap! I was hoping I'd have a week to actually come up with a plan. So time to bullshit this.
Oh no, you don't
No,
have a
worry,
plan?
Don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry. Trust. You trust me. Okay, you trust me.
All right.
You walk inside. Sorry.
I have part of a plan. So
You walk inside and you see all around you animals barking, braying, hissing, roaring in all shapes and sizes and colors. Purple dogs are just the most common of the few here. You see creatures that not even the sanctuary had. Yeah, well, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
do I
But you see a
recognize?
creature that the sanctuary did have. And your eyes draw towards an old bear with silver eyes.
I call out as an elk towards the bear, hoping that it recognizes me.
See, a bear is slumped over in the corner of its cage. Once a majestic beast that lived within the sanctuary's borders is now caught within this cage. But more importantly, your eyes draw towards the man. The man who disappears, the top hat guy, in the very corner, holding what seems to be the gillet of some poor, unfortunate animal.
Fuck.
All right. So, I'm assuming they chained me up somewhere, or are they just letting me kind of free roam inside of the cage, like inside of the room?
They put you inside a cage.
How big are the bars? Like the space between the bars?
How big is the space between the bars? Not big enough for you. You're a big animal, so they'd be like right around this size. If you can see my camera. Oh,
All right. So big enough that a humanoid child could fit through, just not big enough for an elk or a full-grown humanoid.
yes.
All right.
No, even a person could probably walk through,
All right.
squeeze through.
Okay.
But before you can think any further, you see the man walk up to you. Curious. Elk with dragon. Now, a deformed elk is nothing special. You hear the whirring of some kind of mechanical metal.
That motherfucker.
If those are dragon forms. And he raises towards you a metal saw. And that is where we're going to stop it for today.
Okay, yes.
Hey!
Oh.
Terrible. Oh no. God, fuck that dude.
All right.
I hate
All right. So he's gonna be trying to sell the horns.
Seems like.
All right.
Well,
Well, I have 7 days to come up with a plan to get out of this situation.
you have a little more than 7 days. Good segue.
Oh yeah,
So,
I forgot we are meeting next week.
we will not be streaming next week. We will be off next week. The week after, we will resuming on the same schedule. Links are in the description for YouTube, which the VOD will be going up on, our Discord, where you can chat with us, all the idiots on this stream, and our other social medias where we post and talk about other things we do. Stuff is written in the description about how we run games and stuff like that. If you have any questions or saw anything that didn't seem up to normal rules, that's because we don't use normal rules, because we like making up our own stuff. So yeah.
Yes.
All right. Do you want me to set up the raid? Because I have the ability to. So.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you all so much for coming. While this is happening, I will put on the ending screen because I just have that. Thank you all for coming, and hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.